Before I get started, the first thing that I wanted to say is thank you for having me back up here and giving us an opportunity to speak. I wanted to try to set a quick tone and just let you know that I'm just here to try to like accurately articulate what it was that I was upset about and for us to just have a conversation. This is not like me trying to go viral, rah, rah. That's not the intent for this at all. I just wanted to clearly communicate what exactly I was upset about. So, um,
Okay, fair enough.
okay, great. So there were a couple things that I wanted to say. I felt like the small back and forth that we had in the comments earlier, I think that there was a conflation of issues. Um, and the first thing is that I think that you were thinking that I was upset with the criticism that circulated surrounding the video. The issue isn't with the criticism, right? Because from the video, I did look bloated, right? From the video, my makeup wasn't great. I took the criticism for the makeup, for the dresses. I agreed that they weren't great for happy hour. And also from the video yesterday, I had just got back from eating, so I might not look like a workout girly when I'm super full like that. So that wasn't the issue. The issue for me was the lies in the title that kind of I think influenced everyone to see the video a certain way or just make it seem like I was saying something that I wasn't. The first one was that I wanted to lose weight and specifically 15 pounds. From what I remember from our conversation, you had mentioned shapewear to me, and you also asked me if I went on walks. Again, I don't look like a workout girly yesterday. I got on my dress, so I understand that. But there was never a mention or a conversation of weight, let alone a specific amount. And then the second one was the comment about my locks. So I also agree, just so that you know that I do appreciate the advice. I also agree that seeing me and this hairstyle, there might be a confusion of is she a like an earthy tree hugger girly or is she like a luxury kind of girly? So I did say, you know what, with certain hairstyles, I can wrap my locks up, but there was never a agreement between you and I, or even a conversation on live between you and I that I should cut them. It wasn't until someone in your comments had said she needs to cut her locks, and then you had responded, "That's what we tried to tell her," and that's not.
And the reason I said we tried to tell her is because the comments was saying that. Now, if I'm gonna be completely transparent with you, there was a lot of things I held back on because I know how the internet is and how the internet can be, right? Then it instantly turns into quote unquote mean girl. So in my coaching sessions versus online, I'm a lot more honest in my coaching sessions than I am here on the internet because this is free, right? But I do think, if I'm being honest, and if I'm telling you face to face, I do think you need to lose weight, if I'm being honest.
So
I mean, I don't know. I think most men would be okay with the way she looks. Am I crazy? Because Ashley is saying she needs to lose weight, and as you can see, I know I posted it at the wrong time. Looks like she's about to go off because she came on to disagree. She came on to tell Ashley she's in shape, but maybe because we are so used to seeing so many overweight black women that when I see a woman with at least, I mean, her tummy is a bit flat. So do you guys agree? Put it in the comments. To me, she looks okay. I think most men would be okay. Most black men would be okay because she's better than the average black woman who's overweight, right?
just for the sake of the chat, right? Because today I'm not bloated, right? There's no shapewear on today. This is 5 days a week: Pilates, running, swimming, things like that. I am 140
She looks fine.
pounds, and I do think that, like, even if you felt that way, right? The point that I'm trying to make is that that wasn't mentioned in the live. So for me to see that, and for it to be framed like that's something that I wanted to do or agreed to do was not what we talked about in the live.
That's fair. That's fair. But I think what needs to happen is body recomposition. I think that's what needs to happen. Because you said you're 140, right?
I am 140, yes.
Yeah. So I think you need to body recomp.
Okay.
Lose fat, gain muscle.
And I think that that is subjective. I just think that that alongside cutting my locks, because my hair is very sentimental to me. So I think that yesterday what I was looking for was to get advice about how to level up. So if that was something that she thought I should have done, I wish that it would have been communicated then instead of somebody making a comment and then it's like, well, we tried to tell her that. I agree that I should wrap them up in a bun or something when I go out, but not.
But for locks, if we're being honest, if we're gonna have the conversation now, we're gonna go there. You said you want to date affluent men, right? So when I think of affluent men, you said I'm going to certain bars, in a nicest place in your city, those men tend to be more conservative. So when you came up in the blue dress and you have your locks dangling down, and you have a ponytail, that's not going to fit the aesthetic. If I'm being 100% honest with you.
I agree.
And like I told you guys, you have to remember the women who come on Ashley's channel, they're looking for rich men. Sugar daddies, rich men, whatever, provider men, whatever you want to call it, right? So Ashley has to tell them what to do or what kind of look they should have to attract those kind of men. Because clearly, if they had so many men, rich men, because remember, all women these days want the rich men. There are very few men to go around, very few rich men, but for some reason, they all feel they deserve a rich man, right? So for me, she told her she needs to lose a little bit of weight. Okay, maybe because I guess the extra rich guys really want thin women. I think the average guy would be okay, right? But the thing is, they don't want the average guy. They want to be accepted the way they are. They want the average guy to accept them the way they are, and they want the rich guys to accept them the way they are. Right now, I've never seen exactly how Ashley looks like completely. If she's smaller than this woman, I've never seen her full body. I just see her with all the makeup, but the average guy would be okay with her body size. The average guy would be okay with her having the dreads or the locks, the type of hair. But she doesn't want the average guy. And Ashley is saying, you don't want the average guy, you want the rich guys. This is what the rich guys want. And she's like, hell no, the rich guys should accept me the way I am. I'm perfect.
That's
It doesn't align.
that's not the part that I'm disagreeing about. I'm
Right.
the what I'm trying to focus in on is that your advice to me was to wrap them up in my bun, not that I should cut them, which is the thing I'm trying to focus in on.
Right. Right. I did say that. You're right. But I think you should cut them.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if it's that I'm doubling down on it. That's why you're saying it now, but
She doesn't
I
want to
just feel
cut
like
them.
No, no, I think you should cut them.
She's not gonna cut them.
okay. Also, I just wanted to be clear about what I was saying yesterday in terms of the people that I'm meeting at these bars. The first thing that I said to you on the live was that men are approaching me, right? I meet affluent men all the time, but the issue is that it's the married men. And I think a lot of times, even if I were to go out in a dress or something, even at nighttime, a lot of times the men that frequent bars are the married ones, or they're the legally separated ones, or they're the ones that have a bunch of girls in rotation. So what I was trying to communicate to you is that I'm trying to figure out how I can attract men that may be affluent but that don't see me as an escort, because in my opinion, any man that's approaching me that's married has to think I'm an escort, or has to think that any woman is
Right. And I said you need to change your outfit. You came up here in a blue dress that was a halter dress, mules. That instantly reads she's coming here to sell. That's what I would have thought instantly. And I told you that.
But this is one of the times where I believe why women shouldn't give each other advice. Because I know Ashley means well, but the truth is, the moment a man realizes you want him specifically because he has money, not because of his character, not because of his personality, not because he's tall or short, but because he has the money to provide for you, he's gonna think, whether you say it or not, he's gonna think you're selling coochie. It is the truth. Because the first thing they say, they want affluent men. So provider men, rich men. These are men who are going to be taking them on trips, men who are going to be paying their rent, men who are going to be, giving them allowances every month, men who are going to be sending him $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, maybe sometimes even $10,000 cash, right? Any man who watches this, and she's not a bad looking lady, but any man who watches this, even if he has money, and she keeps talking about affluent men, rich men, this and that, provider men, because that's what all these women want, he's going to think you're selling. Because why? The first thing you mentioned is the money. So for me, if I was Ashley, I would advise these women to stop talking about, I'm looking for a rich man, I'm looking for an affluent man. Look for a man who of substance. Because any man who finds out you just want him for his money, he's going to treat you like you're selling coochie.
yeah. And I agreed with the makeup. I agreed with the dresses. I think the dresses were definitely inappropriate at the time. But what I really just wanted you to understand, Ashley, is that the thing about the weight, if you felt like I needed to lose weight or if there should have been a conversation about the weight, I feel like it should have happened on the live. So to see it in the title, especially with it being framed like it was something that we had agreed or something that I said, was very hurtful to me. And the reason that I responded with
Feelings.
your diligent fitness journey, because I haven't known you since 2016, but I have seen some of the things that you have posted on your timeline. You know how it feels to be attacked about your body. Like, I'm somebody that prioritizes wellness and fitness. So I just felt like that title was just,
Feelings.
it was out of line, and that's really what the biggest issue was.
And that,
Feelings this, feelings that. It's all about the feelings. Even when women hold each other accountable, it goes back to feelings. You made me feel this way. I don't like the way you said it. I don't like. There is nothing someone who doesn't hold themselves accountable. You could tell them for them to change. They're always gonna look at it like as if you're attacking them, you're attacking their character, you're mean. It takes self-awareness and someone who wants to change to be receptive to criticism, right? So this is I wanted you guys to watch this for you to see that if this woman finds it mean for another black woman to hold her accountable, guess what she's going to think about you in a relationship trying to hold her accountable, or guess what she feels or thinks about men holding her accountable. Because for them it's about feelings, how you said it. Oh, these, no, don't tell me that. I like my body. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me how to improve. Accept me the way I am. It's the mindset.
that's fair. That's fair to say. And I accept that. I take accountability for that. But I will also say this, what was not fair, right? And I felt attacked. I will say that. You said I'm not a girl's girl and I'm mean. And I followed up and said, if I wasn't a girl's girl and I was mean as y'all think I am, some people think I am, I wouldn't be up here helping you guys, trying to get a rich man, trying to look better, trying to get better dresses. Mean girls don't help other girls out. So I also want to say that as well.
I agree. And what I will say is, I can understand that with you helping people and with me saying that, it can make you feel like I'm saying that you weren't helping me at all. I think that what I was trying to
Feelings,
communicate is
feeling
that
that.
with a title, with these lies here and this false narrative, is this somebody that really wanted to help me? Because I was looking forward to coming back. I was looking at my little milkmaid dresses today. But with that title, I was just like, damn, I never said I needed to lose 15 pounds. We never agreed
And
that.
let me also say this for Locks. It was posted up on YouTube with a different title.
Right.
And the comments were the comments look the same as Instagram. If I'm being honest, they look the very same with a completely different title.
That is true, Ashley. But my issue, again, and I just want to hone in on this, it's
Okay.
not about the criticism from the comments. The title on YouTube, I felt was fine
Oh
because
my
I did
God.
communicate that I feel like I'm being viewed as.
The truth is, she doesn't want to lose weight for the rich man because rich men usually want thinner. To me, she's fine. To me, she's better than the average black woman who walks around with, the big stomach, right? With a fupa, I think that's what they call it. To me, she's fine. To the average guy, it's going to be fine. But remember, she doesn't want the average guy. She wants the rich, affluent provider men. And Ashley is saying, if you want those kind of men, you're going to have to lose some more weight and become thinner. But she doesn't want to do that. Why? It takes hard work, it takes consistency, and it takes putting down the pizza. And I love to eat, so I understand where she's coming from. Right? But for me, the best advice I would give her is forget going for the rich guys. Just look for an average guy like Boogie. He will accept you the way you are. Every average guy, every normal guy is gonna accept her body shape because we know the average woman is way bigger than her, 2 times bigger than her. But what do you guys think about that?